Hey, you're listening to The Hustle Report by Profit Duel.
Today, we're doing a really interesting deep dive. We're looking at how you can turn something you probably already love, your own city,
Oh,
into a pretty decent side hustle.
yeah, becoming a local tour guide?
Exactly. A way to share what you know and actually earn some income from it.
And we're not talking about just, reading off a script someone else wrote. This is about your knowledge.
Right. The hidden spots, the local stories,
Yeah.
the stuff that makes your city unique.
So our goal here is to show you how to take that passion, that insider knowledge, and, well, make some money with it, turn it into a solid side income stream.
Yeah, our mission really is to unpack the practical stuff. We're going to get into the actual steps, what you can realistically earn, and also, importantly, the reality checks, what you really need to know to make this work.
We want you walking away feeling like, okay, I get how this could work for me.
Based on what actually works.
And the cool thing is there's just so much potential, isn't there? Like whatever your thing is.
Yeah, absolutely. History buff,
Ooh.
foodie. Maybe you know all the best street art or hidden hiking trails.
There's probably a niche for it. Someone out there wants that specific tour you could offer.
There usually is, yeah.
Okay, so let's start right at the beginning. If I'm thinking about this, what does being a tour guide actually involve day to day? How do I even figure out what kind of tour I would offer?
Well, fundamentally, you're creating and leading guided experiences. You're showing people a specific slice of your city. And the key thing here is the control you have. You get to design it.
Design it how? Like the route.
The route, yeah, but also the theme, the duration, the whole vibe of the tour. Is it a historical deep dive, a culinary adventure, something outdoorsy? You decide.
Okay, so say I'm really into, I don't know, the city's old ghost stories or something.
Perfect example.
I don't have to do the generic city highlights tour. I could create something really specific, like a haunted history walk.
Exactly. And that specific focus, that's often where the better money is because you attract people who were really interested in that particular thing.
Yeah.
They'll seek you out.
Right. They're not just looking for any tour.
Precisely. Now, once you've got a rough idea of your tour concept, you hit your first big decision point. This kind of shapes how you start and maybe your long-term potential too.
Okay, what's the decision?
Basically, there are two main paths you can take.
Two paths. Okay.
Path one is you join an existing established tour company.
Ah, okay. That sounds easier. Maybe less risky to start.
Generally, yes.
Right.
It's often a lower barrier to entry. They usually give you some training, they handle the bookings, maybe insurance.
They have customers already lined up.
Right. They've got a system, tested routes, a customer base. It's a good way to kind of learn the ropes, see if you like it, without having to build everything yourself from scratch.
So stability, maybe some guidance. But I guess the flip side is you don't have as much control. And maybe you don't keep all the money.
That's the trade-off, yeah. Which brings us to path two, starting your own thing, going independent.
Okay, the entrepreneurial route.
Totally. This gives you complete control, your schedule, your exact tour content, your pricing. You keep all the revenue, minus your costs, obviously.
Sounds great, but I'm guessing it's a lot more work up front.
Oh, significantly. You're basically launching a small business. You have to handle everything, marketing, branding, getting insurance, setting up payments, building a website maybe.
Wow, yeah, that's a bigger commitment.
It is. The potential reward is higher, definitely, but you need that entrepreneurial drive to make it happen. It's not just about knowing the tour content.
Makes sense. So you choose your path, company or solo, but you mentioned something earlier, a hurdle everyone faces.
Yes, absolutely crucial, regardless of the path. Before you even think about taking money or leading a tour.
Let me guess. Regulations.
You got it. You must research the local rules and requirements. And they can vary wildly from city to city, even neighborhood to neighborhood sometimes.
Like needing a specific license?
Could be licenses, yeah.
Yeah.
Or permits to operate in certain areas like historic districts or parks.
Yeah.
Maybe specific insurance minimums.
And ignoring that, probably not a good idea.
A very bad idea. It can get your whole operation shut down fast. That's really non-negotiable homework you have to do first.
Okay, so do the legal groundwork. That definitely separates, like you said, a serious side hustle from just a hobby. All right, let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk about the pros and cons. Why do this? What makes it worth the effort? And also, what are the tough parts people might not expect?
Okay, let's start with the good stuff, the why. I think one of the biggest draws is definitely the flexibility.
Meaning you set your own hours?
Pretty much, especially if you go independent. You can often schedule tours around your main job or family stuff. That's a huge plus for a side hustle.
Yeah, fitting it into your life is key.
And then there's just the satisfaction of sharing something you're passionate about. Showing people your version of the city, the hidden gems they wouldn't find otherwise.
Like being an ambassador for your town?
Exactly. It feels good. And you get to meet interesting people, too.
Oh, yeah, from all over, right?
All over the world sometimes. You hear different stories, get different perspectives. It's kind of like traveling without leaving home, in a way.
That's a nice way to put it. Keeps things fresh.
It does. And it forces you to keep learning, too.
Hmm.
To be a good guide, you need to stay updated on your city's history, what's new, what's changing.
So it keeps your brain engaged.
Definitely. It's a hustle that rewards curiosity. And, of course, the extra income doesn't hurt.
Right. The main reason for side hustle. Okay, so flexibility, passion, people, learning, money. Sounds pretty appealing.
It can be, yeah.
But now, the reality check. Let's bring it back down to earth. What are the downsides, the challenges people need to be ready for?
Okay, reality check time. First big one, seasonality.
Yeah. Tourism isn't year-round everywhere.
Exactly. If your city's tourism peaks in the summer or around holidays, you need to brace for slow periods. Your income can fluctuate a lot. You have to budget for that.
So it might not be steady income week after week.
Probably not, unless you're in a major year-round destination.
Yeah.
Then there's the physical side.
Right, you mentioned walking tours earlier. That's not sitting at a desk.
Not at all. You're on your feet for hours, walking, talking, often projecting your voice, keeping the energy up. It requires real stamina, especially outdoors.
And you're at the mercy of the weather, too, I bet.
Oh, absolutely. Rain, extreme heat, unexpected cold. It can really impact the tour quality or even lead to cancellations.
Trying to keep a group engaged when everyone's soaked or freezing sounds tough.
It is. You need good coping strategies, and frankly, sometimes you just have to call it off. Then there's the business reality. Competition.
Especially in popular tourist cities, I imagine.
For sure. The market can be crowded. You really need something to make your tour stand out. A unique angle, a specific niche.
Otherwise, you're just one of many.
Right, which often means you end up competing solely on price, and that's usually a race to the bottom. You need a unique selling point.
Back to that niche idea again. Seems crucial.
It really is. And finally, customer satisfaction. People are different. They come with different expectations, energy levels, personalities. Sometimes difficult personalities.
Dealing with tricky customers while trying to keep the rest of the group happy.
Yeah. Maintaining professionalism and enthusiasm, even when things get challenging, is key. Because your reputation, those online reviews, word of mouth, that's gold in this business.
Makes sense. Reputation is everything. Okay, that leads us perfectly into the money question. Let's really dig into the financials. What's realistic here?
Okay, the numbers.
Given the ups and downs, the physical work, what kind of hourly rate are we talking about, and how do people get to the higher end of that scale?
So on average, you're probably looking at somewhere between, say, $15 and $30 an hour.
Okay, that's a decent range for extra income.
It is. But there's definitely potential for more. For really specialized tours or in those big popular tourist cities, guides can make $50 an hour, sometimes even quite a bit more.
Wow, $50 plus an hour? That's a significant jump. What separates the $20 an hour guide from the $50 an hour guide? What makes that difference?
It usually boils down to a couple of things. Specialization is a big one.
Like those niche tours we talked about?
Exactly. Offering something unique that commands a premium price. Think like high-level architectural tours, maybe corporate team-building experiences, something exclusive.
Access people can't get elsewhere.
Right. Or maybe tours that require deep academic knowledge. The second factor is often the market itself.
Location, location, location.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Guides in places like New York, London, Paris, they can generally charge more just because the cost of living is higher and tourist budgets tend to be bigger.
Okay, so that $15 to $50 plus range really depends on what you offer and where you offer it.
Absolutely. These are just ballpark figures. You have to do your homework on your local market, see what competitors charge, figure out what makes your tour valuable, and price accordingly.
Don't just copy the cheapest tour out there.
Please don't. Value your expertise. If you have specialized knowledge, price it appropriately. Factor in your time, your costs, and the unique experience you're providing.
Right. Price for the value, not just to undercut. Okay, so let's say someone listening is thinking, all right, I'm in, I have the passion, I get the challenges, I see the potential. What's the roadmap? How do they actually start?
Okay, the action plan. We've kind of boiled it down to 6 key steps. Think of it as plan, develop, launch.
Step 1. Sounds like we already covered this one.
We did, but it bears repeating because it's foundational. Step 1, nail down the legal stuff. Research all those local regulations, permits, licenses, insurance. Get that sorted first.
Okay, legal foundations first. Step 2.
Step 2, identify your niche and really analyze the market here. Don't just pick what you like. Find where there's an actual gap.
Mhm.
What are people looking for that isn't being offered or isn't being offered well?
Be strategic about it. If everyone does food tours, maybe you do like a specific historical food tour or vegan food tour.
Exactly. Specialization gives you power. Step 3, then, is developing the actual tour itineraries.
Designing the
Right.
experience.
More than just a list of stops. Think about the story you're telling, the flow, the timing, those wow moments, maybe the little extras like a local snack or something to make it memorable.
Add value. Okay, step 4.
Set your pricing.
Mm-hmm.
Based on that market research, your niche, your value. Price it competitively, yes, but make sure it's profitable and reflects what you bring to the table.
Got it. Price strategically. Step 5.
Market yourself. Get the word out. This isn't just throwing up an Instagram post.
Oh,
Oh, that could be part of it, but think targeted. Who is your ideal customer for your specific niche tour? Where do they hang out online? Maybe advertise on specific travel blogs, local tourism sites, maybe even build a simple professional website.
reach the right people. Makes sense. And the final step, step 6.
Step 6, deliver exceptional customer service every single time. This is where you build your reputation.
Make it amazing.
Aim for memorable. Be engaging, be helpful, personalize it where you can. Every tour is a chance to get a glowing review, and those reviews are what will sustain you long term.
That reputation piece, again, it seems like the key to pushing past the initial hurdles.
It really is. Building a successful side hustle like this takes time. You need patience, you need to keep at it, especially in the beginning to build that momentum.
Perseverance is key.
Definitely. But look, ultimately, being a local tour guide can be incredibly rewarding. You're using what you know, sharing your passion for your city, and earning money doing it. You're an interpreter of your place.
It's a cool blend of passion and business.
It is. But the success hinges on mixing that passion with, smart planning. Understanding the market, the rules, the competition. That's crucial.
Right, it's not just about enthusiasm, it's about being strategic, too. And thinking this way, applying a bit of hustle to something you enjoy, it opens up other ideas, too, doesn't
Oh,
it?
for sure. Once you start seeing your interests through that side hustle lens, you spot opportunities everywhere.
Yeah, if this specific hustle maybe isn't quite right for you, but the idea of turning knowledge or passion into income appeals, there are other paths.
Loads of them. We cover quite a few.
Like you could go really analytical with something like matched betting, using stats to generate profit, or get creative and, well, start a podcast like this.
Or maybe teaching is your thing. Online coaching lets you share your expertise directly. Or maybe you've got an eye for hidden gems. Reselling used or vintage goods is huge right now.
Or if you're super organized, event planning could be a great fit.
The point is, almost any interest or skill can potentially become an income stream with the right approach.
You just need to find the angle, apply that hustle, keep exploring what lights you up.
Find what fits your passion and your life.
That's a wrap for this episode. Thanks for hanging out with us on the Hustle Report. Catch you next time.